Hey y'all. Happy Friday. Man, it's awesome to see y'all. I hope that the sound's okay. Let's go through that first, just see that the sound's okay. And once I go through this whole debacle getting this thing set up and then um it doesn't start exactly when it should, right? I hit the wrong button, right? It's ridiculous. So happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a good one. Man, Christmas is in full effect around here. It sounds all right. Y'all let me know. Okay, cool. Happy Friday. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, Nick Voro's in the house. That's what I'm talking about, brother. All right. So, it's on. So, yeah, Christmas in full effect around here. Those who follow me on Instagram know that, you know, have saw that we did a live tree. It's the first time in my family that I've ever done a live Christmas tree in the house. So we have a live tree this year. Hey, the Falcon, Tyler's in the house, and Quentin, my boy. Idget Reads and Rambles. Cool, man. Nice to see you. Thought my mic was a beer for a second. What's good? That's what I'm talking about. I have the chat a little far off when it comes down to it. So I pulled my phone out to have it closer so I can see the chat. The fan on my MacBook is just loud as hell. Let me tell you, it's ridiculous. So I think my mic's doing a pretty good job at not picking it up. But you guys, let me know that hum in the background. That is what that is. If you hear it. So um presents, shopping, Christmas. These girls are busy through the Christmas. One girl got a new job. If you guys follow the channel, you know that I'm in a new job as well right now, still starting out. Right, it was happy. It was a good time to start it just right before the holidays and start getting a new pay structure set up, but it's hard to, budget and do all that stuff while it's Christmas time, right? So I'm just doing my best. Let me tell you, Caleb Cushing, happy Friday, brother. Caleb is an awesome author, and let me tell you, I'm really enjoying his. Let me grab it. Where is it? I had it right here. All right. I made it a point to myself because I was taking bites and sips out of the orbit of celestial bodies. This is Caleb's book. Um, it's so sweet, and I'm digging it. I can't wait to talk about it, like getting it all because I haven't finished it yet. I'm on the last story, so I'm gonna withhold everything. I don't want to. I didn't have it out. I didn't want to talk about it tonight because I don't want to talk about it until I finish it. I like what you're doing here, brother, and I do want to show it though because the Hold On Project just did an amazing job with the addition. Right? I mean, as the Hold On project do. Am I right? Yeah. Happy Friday for sure. Yeah, man. Is Conrob in the house? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Connor. Happy Friday, bro. Nice to see you. Very cool. Nick. Man, it's awesome to connect to people. Even so, you know, up in Canada, I can't imagine what you're going through. It's hot here. You see me? I'm in a t-shirt. Man, it is like 72 degrees outside where I'm at. It's ridiculous. So I've been getting into amazing reading. I want to go maybe to some of the personal stuff first because my boy AC, he released his short story on Amazon. So you know how I feel. I mean, I'm no Amazon, okay, on Audible, but I use Audible, okay. I don't have my own Amazon. I don't do anything through Amazon, but I use Emily's and even my mother's, right? And I can kind of I can get titles like that because you can get one per month, like for free, right? So it is From the Top of the Stairs. That is his short story. And the production on this thing is beautiful. It was recorded in a buddy's home studio. His buddy Doug, he has a band. They're awesome. And he recorded Ryan reading From the Top of the Stairs. It's like, one credit or 99 cents or something through Audible or whatever. Check it out. that's a quick and easy way to get my boy AC's story, and I love it. I mean, I really dig his short story. I've talked about it over and over on the channel. So, and don't want to, spoil it. It is a short story. It's not something that you can just talk exhaustively about, right? Yeah, man. Message away. We're all together in this. Hey, Paulie, happy freaking Friday, man. Paulie is in Australia, so maybe Saturday for you, right? But I did see you were on the plane, so you might be out of Australia. You're always traveling, brother. Always traveling. -5. -5. No way. Hey, Tom, LA Books. Happy Friday, bro. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And see, look, now Emily's in the house. Hey, baby. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Emily is actually in this house as well. She's in both houses. The Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse house and Noah's physical house. It's really meta, That's what we do. That's what we do. Okay, I've been reading Borges poetry now for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm really, really taken with Borges' strength in just his images and being able to convey those images in succinct phrasing to pull out these things that a feeling that he might work through in a work of fiction that he did, And then in the poetry, it might be one phrase that even shows how he worked through an idea in a whole short story. And a whole short story from Borges being, 4 pages, right? Like, a short story from him is not even a short story. it's 4-page, flash fiction. But he still, he can do it even more succinctly. He can. It's ridiculous, huh? Tyler. I'm so sorry, brother. So sorry to hear it. Happy Friday, for sure. So sorry to hear it, brother. Princess Tay is in the house. Thank you. Princess Tay is on the job. So now I have no qualms about saying, if any of you guys get out of line in any kind of way, okay? It's not my fault. I didn't do it. All right? That's why I have this. The Princess Tay has the wrench. You see the wrench right there? That's what that's all about. So it definitely has a club, big ass club with, on the lookout for the Japanese sex bots that come out once I hit like 30 people that are watching at one time. They'll come out of the woodwork. So, Zelda, or Taylor's all over it. Zelda is going to bed, by the way. So, hey SS, happy Friday, bro. Yeah, man. Sorry to hear it, Tyler, but we never kind of fully prepare for it. It just is going to be when it's going to be. Man, my heart goes out to you for sure. Don't let it, color all the holiday. I mean, it just is what it is for this holiday, and I hope you, um, have your peace with it for sure. Much love to everybody following and watching for sure. Um, I did pick up an awesome book today, and or this week, and I'll go ahead and say I was trying to pick up a work to read with my buddy Una over at Codex Cantina because we read a buddy read of Pedro Paramo together, and that's an amazing book, right? The beginning of this year, earlier part of this year, we did Pedro Paramo and had an awesome discussion, and we wanted to do some more Juan Rolfo, so he picked up The Plane in Flames, of course, right? The short story collection that he came out with. And here we go. I pick up a different short story collection altogether. And it's not a short story collection. This is Deep Vellum's edition of The Golden Cockerel, which is a short novel that he did. Maybe it's deemed incomplete. I'm not sure. But The Golden Cockerel, and then other short stories or short pieces that weren't put into The Plane in Flames, right? So I got something sent to me that was, is not going to help me with the buddy read action with my boy over there at the Codex Cantina, but we'll circle back around to that. Either way, I'm glad to get my hands on such a cool book, right? The Golden Cockerel is a book that comes in at about 70 pages. So a novella for sure. And then there's it's called A Sampling of Other Writings. So these are very short pieces. 5 to 10 pages, it looks like. Most of them are 5 to 10 pages. Some of them as short as 2 pages. I see one that's 2 pages, but most 5 to 10 pages. So, maybe I'll get The Plane in Flames and read that first. Okay, this looks like a completionist kind of thing, and who wouldn't want to know more about Juan Rolfo? What an amazing writer. Hey, Jesse Reads and Meditates. Happy Friday. Nice to see you. For sure. There we go. What up? That's what I'm talking about. Dang. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, for sure. A lot of support in my chats, man. I like it. And you guys, talking does help. And just having a community and people that are there and around, that's all what it's about, And especially with finding people that have the same interests that you can communicate with, but that are also different. It's what we do here. It's what we do. Yeah, Juan Rolfo is incredible. I love Pedro Paramo. Love, love, love that book. And Una and I had a really fun time reading it. Okay, so speaking of another buddy read, my baby, Emily, and my boy AC, Ryan, is also doing a couple of buddy reads with me. Hopefully we do some content together on this. But I am reading The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And, I could go on and on about this book, but I'm not done with it yet. So I'm not going to say too much. But, where's the adversity? Where's the conflict in this book, It's this kind of thing where the elephant in the room of, adversity and pain and the fight that it requires is kind of not present And it's all about the inner struggle of having the courage to take the step forward. And um, I could go off on this. Okay, go off on it. I don't know. I never was drawn to read it, but my boy Ryan wanted to read it. So I'm about uh, 3/4 of the way through it, maybe even more. Okay, I'm almost to the end, and I'm not necessarily recommending it, but we're not just doing The Alchemist. We're doing The Pilgrimage as well by Paulo Coelho. Okay, and this is kind of, from what I hear about, it's kind of like his personal confession of what he believes and his faith through his experience. And this guy's experience is hardcore. This guy, I think he was tortured and kept behind. He was like a writer for uh, a musical group or something like this, and they were detained in another country, and he was detained, whereas the band was set free or something like this, and he was tortured or something. And then this is the story of that, but also like his kind of why he believes what he believes because of it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at all. I can't say that I'm drawn to it at all. I'm not, I don't resonate with it. When it comes down to it, I've read, stuff like this, and it's kind of like the Oprah Book Club version of some new age crap already, right? But like I said, I can say a lot about it. We're gonna get all into it, that's for sure. Tyler, it's definitely one that I'm gonna love to go off on in many a different ways. Hey, there's Teeny Tiny. There's my member. Okay, y'all, look. You see, Teeny Tiny has that little star beside her name. Wouldn't it be cool? I'm just playing. You don't get anything for being like a member for this channel. I don't have the time. You know what I mean? I have it on the shelf, but cannot get into his writing. Kudos, you can. I mean, dude, I can read anything. Novels and crumbs. I can read anything, especially this. I mean, this is written like very simply, very, very simple, writing. So, yeah, New Age crap is still crap, for sure. I do love Jonathan Livingston Seagull. I do love Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And I mean, listen in when we talk about The Alchemist and stuff, I'd love to hear your thoughts back on it, because I do have an affinity for mysticism and for the mystic lifestyle. I mean, I'm very mystical in my way that I look at life from my perspective. It just is what it is. But every character in The Alchemist is a mystic. Every character. And even the main character. There's not any teaching. There's not any... there's almost not any instruction from what I see so far. It is a teaching of courage. And like I say, having the inner wherewithal to take the first step. Something like that, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it definitely feels like self-help. And in the way that it's helpful but without substance, right? That's why it gets that label and the connotation of the self-help. I mean, and I think it's totally valid. Like the giant elephant, dark elephant in the room of conflict is not present in the book in a big way. And I'm gonna go off. But whatever. Michael Lombardo, you don't have to be a star, baby, to be on my stream. You know what? You don't have to be a star to be on my stream. I don't even have to be a star to be on my stream, if you will. You're here to just listen to my thoughts, right? I can do whatever now that I got my mic hooked up, right? So I'm glad that it is sounding good and you guys are here chilling with me. There's one thing that is on the docket, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's something I'm not gonna pin it down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tease it. Okay? I'm gonna tease it. So if you guys are following, if at all you guys watch Christopher Robinson on Instagram, he's an awesome reader, an awesome reader, and one of my favorite guys. Just a really great guy, kind heart, all that kind of stuff. Just a good guy. And he just on a whim over the last week read on his Instagram live the first chapter to Miss Macintosh, My Darling. Right? This edition was acquired by me over the course of the last year, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Let's put this up here. Okay, where? Yeah, that's fine. 4 or 5 months ago, and I have yet to read it. Okay, what the hell am I doing? You love it when people slag books. Come on. Chris Robinson has awesome music recommendations and has an awesome reading taste, and is a very strong reader. And I mean reading aloud and actually reading to you. So I love his videos, his live readings that he does. And he did the first chapter of Miss Macintosh, My Darling. We're looking and kicking around the idea, okay? We are kicking around the idea of doing a Miss Macintosh live read, Christopher Robinson and I, where we will take turns reading Miss Macintosh, My Darling in video, right? And make it available for all of you beautiful people. And we'll do it until we are done, if you will. Okay? Are you along for that? Are you picking up what I'm laying down? That's what I'm wondering right now. I'm looking over here. Chapter 11 is like a page and a half, okay? And then Chris tells me that there's some chapters that is going to take like 3 hours to read through one chapter, right? It's like a monolith, right? So, I get it. Oops. Do you think, okay. Yeah, I mean, Chris is an amazing reader. He is a force in our community, right? He's a force. So I have to I have my gain turned down. That's what it is. I have the gain turned down. I have to turn it up. If you will. I'm trying to get it better, so I can't work for myself and against myself at the same time. I gotta get it right, and then I can mess it up, right? So there was actually a lot of effort even put into just tonight, and putting the sound together, and to have everything together. And if you guys are down for it, I'm just trying. I want it to be good, pleasant, so then I can destroy it. You know what I mean? Yes. You guys are so cool. Yeah, man. Yeah. The force is way strong with Chris. For sure. For sure. So, I mean, I'm down. Right when I came up, like right when he released that video, I hit him up and I said, yo, man, let's do it. I've been looking to read Miss Mackintosh, My Darling, right? It's been sitting there. Another buddy of mine, who will not be named, he's probably rambling somewhere. He's quite the raconteur. And, we were kind of kicking around reading Miss Mackintosh, My Darling, and, you know, he just didn't have time, for his buddy and for his reading and for his buddy reading. And so now I'm high and dry, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Happy Friday. Rick Harsh in the house. Jesus. Very cool, Nick. I want to read a secret project of Chris's. It ain't going to be secret for long. Very cool. You might be the only one. I really like them, Idget. Or Quentin. I mean, either one works, right? I really like them. I mean, it's that's why I throw them out there. But I am trying to get the sound right. I don't want to get it messed up, but then I can, once I learn what the hell I'm really doing here. Nice. Yeah, saw him downtown yesterday. Are you salty about Genji? Okay, I'll finish it by the end of the year, bro. I'll finish it by the end of the year. Every other buddy read has fallen through. Including yours, right? Willard and his bowling trophies, right? So I don't deserve it. I don't even deserve you giving me another buddy read right now, right? Because I didn't finish Genji. I'm just on that last part, so I'll do it. I'll nail it. By the end of the year, I promise. Y'all are funny. Yeah. Dude, and I mean, dude, that's the way it goes sometimes, Quentin. You know how it goes. And I told you, my boy Jack, dude, he's a madman. Like, Jack is a superhuman kind of person with his, how much he does with work. He's like a super teacher. And then, 2 girls, very active father, just, I don't fault him. I don't fault him at all. Very cool. Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. But I tell you what, even more, I'll throw out. Look, it's just an idea. Okay, we haven't worked through the particulars in this, but keep an eye out on it. Either here on my channel, I'll throw out posts, or I'll be saying it on my lives here, or on Instagram. Right? Follow Chris or me, and news will be coming on how we might drop this. We are kicking around some cool ideas, even more than what I'm saying. I'm not at liberty to speak out of turn. Chris has been on the channel here before. He can come on here and say what he wants to. So once we're ready to really do something, and it's going to take at least another conversation, right? That's why I'm not saying too much more. Is we could do something together and just drop it together just on a Friday, or on a dedicated video, just, doing whatever we want. So, too much fun. Yeah. So to circle back around now to my boys, the Una and Crypto at the Codex Cantina. I love these guys. You know what I mean? They have great reading taste. They do some really good content, and we have fun on all our discussions. I've done Halloween reads with them for 2 years in a row. We had a huge Tolstoy focus for 1 year last year, and where we just went through a lot of Tolstoy's short stories. We've really grown as readers together, right? And I really appreciate Una and Crypto being part of the community and what they do, because we've all grown as readers from being, under each other's influence. So, yeah, that'll be a really cool collaboration. I think so too, Nick. So, when it comes down to it, I got my hands on a really, really cool book, and I wanted to share it with my boys because I love Buddhism, and if you follow the channel, you know that I have content just talking about Buddhist ideas because I love the framework and the perspective on how they look at reality, or we can look at reality in that way. And it is a very tolerant and a very accepting structure, belief structure. If there is a belief template or some kind of template and structure to it, it is very accepting. So I found this book, and this was on another Instagram bookseller. I will drop them in the description box because it's one of my favorites that I just found. And it's Anti-Skeptic Books. This is the Buddhist philosophy of assimilation. What a mouthful, right? So, assimilation is a term that's used scholarly. This is a very scholarly work used to show how Buddhism welcomes local gods, goddesses, deities, or power structures or systems of thought. Just systems of thought, right? Local systems of belief, local mythologies, and welcomes them as what they are. And Buddhism actually can envelop that structure and then help, and then also grow those beings. It becomes, the local belief structure becomes Buddhist. So this is one book that depicts this happening just in Japan. Okay? Just Japan. Alicia Matsunaga depicts this from a very, very high level socially and historically, looking just at Japan, which is awesome because Japan is something that we can look back historically and see the entire process. And the assimilation of the native deities and belief templates into Buddhism and Japan becoming Buddhist, which happened in, our medieval times, mid to late medieval times. It's something I can't wait to get into. I can't wait. So I bought this book for my boy, Una, because he loves Japan and he loves, and has an affinity for Buddhism as well, but loves Japan and is into reading so many of the authors that we love, and has turned me on to Akutagawa, and then explored Akutagawa even more with me in content and things like that. So we're gonna do this together. This is something that we'll get into just through the year, and as we talk through it and have ideas, we will put out content. Content, 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 content. Content, 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 content. Does that work? I got a bunch of free food from a completely wrong delivery from Instacart. So now I have a little money for Corona Samas.order. Hell yeah! Recognition Book Club. You know what? Win. It's a Christmas miracle, baby. Does that work? Does that work? Beautiful. Man, I love it. I love it that you're around too, Rick. Thank you so much for coming by. It really means a lot to see you because you're a badass. Just such a badass dude. Hell yeah. All right. Well, you know what? It's been mad fun, y'all. And I know it's kind of early, but like I said, dude, Christmas time is in full effect. We've been going hard. Woo! Y'all are fucking hilarious. Oh man, now I dropped the F-bomb. Look, is my mod gonna come out? Hey, Princess Tay. Princess Tay with a big stick. Are you even there? The town in Canada. Yeah, you were rummaging through the trash, Rick. He saw you. It was out back in between the record store and the coffee shop. It's been awesome. Very, very awesome seeing everybody. And okay. I'm gonna get more even on some Christmas content, on some reading content because it is going really well. And look forward to some Hold On Project content coming up. Very, very cool, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy holidays. And catch you on the next one.